Today is December 6th. It's been quite a rough week, just as far as being finals and all, and for like actual school, and just band stuff and everything.
Sports are starting.
Soccer's starting, tennis is starting. So anyways, because of that, we're spending more hours in the lab to procrastinate the busyness, right? And so anyways,
let's talk about Bobby's bot. Bobby looks better than mine.
Okay, so I can't remember where I left off, so I'm just gonna explain the bot. But we got a little turret guy on here, right? That's fun. I don't even think I had the transmission on here last time, so let me kind of explain what's going on. Now that
here up is going.
I kind of explained it last time, but I think it was a little bit hard to grasp because there's so many things going on. So I'll start out. Can you hold the camera right there? Okay, so here is the transmission, right? Whenever these click in, so no, have air to push it. Okay, so see, it's just this piston back here, right? And then hold this up. Okay, so there's just this piston back here, and it goes out. Wait, where is it? So it goes out, right, to the drive gear. So right now it's on the drive gear, right? It's connected to this motor back here, right there, connected to that, which is connected to the drive. Same on this side, whenever it locks in, right? Connected to the drive. And then whenever we go to turret mode, this guy push this, pops in, right, and then hits this crown gear. It's so hard to see in here, but see this gear right up there, it's hitting this crown gear, hits this system. So pretty much you drive it, and it hits that sprocket up there, which rotates the turret, right? And on the opposite side, so whenever this one transmission's in, right, it hits this gear, this crown gear, sprocket, and then got, you know, I think I might have had this built already, but it goes to this H drive wheel, right, in the middle. So that way it goes from a 6 motor, just straight shooter, what I had last time, to a or side, you know, it can stop in whichever direction, it just can't turn when it's in that state. And then it goes to a H drive 4 motor, just a tank, and then the H 5 motors, and then the turret 6 motors. And then I have another motor for the intake. That's double ratchet to the indexer, and then another motor for the flywheel. So this is the top part that I got going on right now. I've been working on the magazine, but it's very prototypey right now, getting stuff done. But pretty much this goes in, right, slides into there, right? It can store, you know, 3 hopefully. But and then anyways, I'll take these out so I can. So they sit on these wheels right here, right? These wheels are spun by this set of crown gears that is underneath, right? And then there's a sprocket right here. This sprocket's connected to the drivetrain, and then this top crown gear is connected to the turret. So if you can hold the phone like right there, that's a good spot. So whenever I spin this, right, it all stays connected. So whenever I spin the sprocket, it still indexes, right, regardless of orientation. And I did this so that I can double ratchet it to my intake, so I can index an intake regardless of, you know, what direction I'm pointing, which is nice. As you can see, but it's clearly missing something. Pretty much the whole intake front half that goes right here. They're lopsided right now. That's my next step. And I'll build that up, and then I'll work out this top section and the going into it part. I think we have a tournament December 17th, so I'm trying to at least get to where I can shoot the straight shot, you know. I might not be turreting by then, but at least I can be able to compete, you know.
My stuff then?
Yeah, I think that's all I got. It's quite a bit, but Reese.
So my bot is not at the state that Bobby's bot is at, because I missed things because of band.
I worked, yeah, he had band, and I worked
He's worked a couple extra hours than I have. So my bot still looks the same, honestly. What we did is we have now the single piston transmission. Clayton just finishes up today, working on it to where just one piston powers both, instead of having two, conserving air, and all that type of stuff. And then, what else have I worked on? Crown gear stuff. We have been running low on some of the materials that Bobby used on his crown gears.
There's a lot of crown gears.
And I need crown gears too. So I was trying to think of ways of doing it. I've gotten 2 different designs right here that mesh kind of good. One of them has shaft collars on it, tightened to a screw, and the other one is the thin black spacers, the half spacers, and they mesh pretty well, but it's just not the perfect thing. So it kind of works if I have to, and we don't have any resources, then we'll switch to that. But if we can find some, we'll keep Bobby's design because it is slightly better. It doesn't jam as much. What else have I worked on? And then we came up with another idea for doing 360 turret. And I'm trying that out, prototyping, because honestly, I don't think this spot's going to be done by December 17th. And I think I have something that day, if I'm being honest. And so, we're probably not going to go to that tournament. So I have more time to prototype and do something slightly more complicated. And our whole idea is to, how to explain this? Okay, so how Bobby's has this crown gear that spins with the indexer that spins with the turret. We're basically planning on doing that, but the crown gear, instead of it being an actual gear with a sprocket with the little pegs on it, having it our circle, basically having
Planetary gear.
Yeah, planetary gear. So basically, I came up with some type of prototype thing to where we have, let's give the big gear. Okay, so this is like our regular turret, our heart that's going to be mounted to the flywheel and everything. And then we have this. This is the planetary gear. What we'll have is a little sprocket on the inside, it's hard mounted from the intake, spinning the bottom one, and making this spin. And then on the top, rotating with the turret is another small sprocket, and going with the turret. Whenever this spins, it makes the indexer spin. I can't explain it right now. I'm too tired. But
if we get it working, we'll show you.
Yeah,
it's one of those that's like
possibly.
I think
it will work theoretically.
Theoretically, just like that. Theoretically would work, and theoretically should work.
Yeah, we're on the process of working.
We're working on it, trying to get stuff done. Adi's been working on the drivetrain. He attached his roller mech and then worked to get some friction off the drivetrain. And then, anyways, he's switching up some stuff. But yeah, because finals are done, hopefully.
For college classes.
For college classes.
We have midterms for regular.
Yeah. Anyways, hopefully we're in the lab a little bit more. Can binge out a little bit more progress, a little bit quicker. But that's what we got. Anything? I think we're good. So, see y'all next time.